Morning light poured into Carter's fitness. The Los Angeles gym alive with the clank of weights and the pulse of hip-hop. Ethan Carter, 33, wove through the chaos, his lean frame steady as he coached a client through a deadlift. His dark eyes carried a quiet pride. This gym was his life, built from years of grit. Jake Riley, 32, his best friend and trainer, shouted encouragement nearby, his grin lighting up the room. "Push it, you're not done," Jake called, clapping a client's shoulder. At the front desk, Mia Collins, 27, scribbled inventory notes, her sharp gaze catching a flickering security monitor. Ethan shared a quick smile with her, a moment of calm before the storm. The gym was a family, but today, that family would fracture. Tires screeched outside, shattering the rhythm. Black SUVs swarmed the lot, and FBI agents in tactical vests burst through the glass doors, guns drawn. Agent Daniel Hayes, 46, led them, his weathered face hard, badge glinting. "Ethan Carter, FBI, hands up," he barked. Ethan froze, a protein shake slipping from his hand, splashing the floor. Clients gasped, backing away as Ethan raised his hands, confusion flooding his mind. "What's this about?" "This is my gym," he said, voice steady despite his racing pulse. An agent shoved him against a weight rack, cuffs snapping tight, metal biting his wrists. Jake lunged forward, fists clenched. "Yo, you got the wrong guy," he shouted. But another agent blocked him. Mia stepped up, fearless. "You can't do this. Where's your proof?" Hayes' gaze met hers, unyielding. 3 kilos of cocaine in your storage, Carter. You're under arrest." Ethan's eyes darted to a gym bag in the corner. Unzipped, white powder spilling out, planted. He knew it. "That's not mine," he said, voice low, fierce. "Someone's setting me up." Hayes' jaw tightened, a flicker of doubt in his eyes, but he nodded to his team. "Take him." Agents dragged Ethan out, the gym's music now a bitter rap track about betrayal. Jake kicked a trash can, voice raw. "This is Nathan Blake's doing, Mia. That bastard's had it out for Ethan." Mia nodded, dialing Sarah Miller, 30, Ethan's childhood friend and lawyer. "Sarah, it's Mia," she said, urgent. "FBI's got Ethan for drugs. It's a setup. Get here." Sarah's voice was sharp. "Drugs? Ethan, I'm on my way." Mia gripped her keys, mind racing to the security footage. In the FBI van, Ethan's mind churned, cuffs chafing his wrists. A memory flashed. Nathan Blake, 35, his former friend, now a slick nightclub owner, smirking 6 months ago. "You should have taken my deal, Ethan," Nathan had said, venom in his tone. "Stay small, or you'll regret it." Ethan's fists clenched. The van stopped at the federal building, and as agents pulled him out, he locked eyes with Hayes. "You're wrong about me," he said, burning with resolve. "I'll prove it." Hayes held his gaze, a shadow of doubt crossing his face. In a sterile holding cell, Ethan paced, the grey walls suffocating. Detective Laura Bennett, 41, strode in, her LHAHPHD badge gleaming but her smile cold. "You're in deep, Carter," she said, leaning close. "Confess, make it easy." Ethan met her gaze, unflinching. "Nothing to confess. You know I'm clean." Her smirk faltered, and she left, but Ethan caught the malice in her eyes. Nathan's ally, he was sure. At the gym, Mia scoured the security footage, her heart sinking as she saw a shadowy figure planting the bag, face obscured. "Got something," she told Jake, who was pacing like a caged animal. "It's not clear, but it's a start." Jake's eyes darkened. "Untailing Nathan tonight. He's not untouchable." At the federal building, Sarah stormed into the holding area, her sharp blazer a contrast to the chaos. "Ethan, what the hell happened?" she asked, her voice low, urgent. Ethan leaned close, cuffs clinking. "Nathan Blake. He's framing me. We had a falling out over a loan he wanted me to take shady money. I said no." Sarah's eyes narrowed. "We'll tear this case apart. The evidence is too clean." At the bail hearing, Sarah grilled the prosecution, pointing out the anonymous tip's lack of traceability. "This smells like a setup," she argued, her voice cutting through the courtroom. The judge granted bail, and Ethan walked free, but the weight of the accusation clung to him. Jake tailed Nathan to his nightclub, Eclipse, watching him meet a man in a sleek suit. Cartel, Jake was sure. Got you, Jake muttered, snapping photos from his car. Back at the gym, Mia froze the security footage, spotting a glimpse of Laura Bennett's badge in the shadows. It's her, she told Jake, her voice trembling. She planted the drugs. Ethan, now at Sarah's office, listened as she laid out the plan. We need hard proof, Sarah said. Mia's footage is a start, but we need to tie Bennett to Nathan. Ethan's jaw tightened. Then we dig deeper. The LA night buzzed with danger as Ethan drove through back streets, his mind on Nathan's betrayal. A black SUV roared up behind him, headlights blinding. Cartel hitman, he realized, heart pounding. He floored the gas, weaving through alleys, tires screeching as bullets pinged off his car. Stay alive, Ethan, he muttered, swerving to lose them. He escaped, breath-ragged, and met Jake at a diner. They're coming for me, Ethan said, voice low. Jake's fists clenched. Then we hit back harder. Sarah, meanwhile, dug into Laura's finances, finding payments from an offshore account linked to Nathan's club. She's dirty, Sarah told Mia, her voice fierce. We've got her. At the FHBHI field office, Hayes reviewed the case file, frowning at the anonymous tip's burner phone. Too perfect, he told a young agent. Check the storage room's chain of custody. The agent nodded, uneasy. Ethan, hiding out at Mia's apartment, watched her son sleep, his resolve hardening. I won't let this destroy us, he told Mia, who nodded, clutching the footage. UHSHB. We're close, Ethan. Laura's on that tape. But danger loomed. Jake's photos of Nathan's cartel meetup had been spotted, and a hit was ordered. Ethan confronted Nathan at Eclipse, the club's neon lights pulsing like a heartbeat. You framed me, Ethan said, voice low, dangerous. Nathan smirked, leaning back in his VIP booth. You should have joined me, Ethan. The cartel pays better than your gym. Ethan's fists clenched, but he held back, recording the confession on his phone. Meanwhile, Mia handed Sarah the footage, now enhanced, clearly showing Laura planting the drugs. This is it, Sarah said, eyes blazing. We've got them both. But Jake, tailing a cartel member, was ambushed, knocked out, and left in an alley. Ethan, they got me, he texted, voice weak as Ethan rushed to find him. Sarah took the footage to Hayes, who watched it jaw tight. Bennett's dirty, he admitted. But we need more to take down Blake. Ethan, nursing Jake's bruises, devised a plan. We set a trap, he told Sarah. Use Nathan's ego against him. Mia nodded, her fear for her son fueling her courage. I'll help, whatever it takes. The stakes were higher than ever, and Ethan knew one wrong move could end them all. At Eclipse, Ethan posed as a buyer, wired by Hayes, who'd switched sides after seeing the footage. Sarah coordinated from a van outside, her voice steady in Ethan's earpiece. Get Nathan to admit the frame-up, she said. Ethan faced Nathan, his voice calm but sharp. I know you planted the drugs, Nathan. With Bennett's help. Nathan laughed, arrogant. You're nothing, Ethan. The cartel owns this city. His words, recorded, sealed his fate. Hayes' team stormed in, arresting Nathan and Laura, who'd been lured to the club. You're done, Hayes told her, cuffs snapping on. Back at Carter's Fitness, Ethan stood among the weights, the gym quiet but alive again. Clients returned, and Mia smiled, her son safe. Sarah clapped his shoulder. We did it, she said, but Ethan's eyes were distant. A burner phone buzzed in his pocket, a voice hissing. You stopped Blake, but the cartel doesn't forget. Ethan hung up, jaw tight, knowing the fight wasn't over. He looked at Jake, recovering, and Mia, strong as ever. We'll be ready, he said, his voice steel. The city hummed outside, a shadow waiting to strike. Subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for new updates.